Hey guys, and welcome back to our Road to Max series. We are on week 13, and as you can see, we are starting this week with a level up. I finished off yesterday with construction at level 69, so I thought I'd jump straight into it. And my keys today gave me some proteans, which meant protean planks. And when I came in here, it was just so quick with the protean planks doing this pawnbroker that level 70 came stupidly fast. Like, compared to what I was doing yesterday, it was just ridiculous how fast it leveled up. So we've got level 70 construction now. So there's not really much left to go. And we still have 27 hours of double XP left. So the grind is going to continue. It is Thursday now, so we have until Monday at noon to finish off. For me, I will say Sunday evening when I go to bed, because Monday I have to go school, I've got class to teach, so I won't really have time to play. So I'm going to try and get all this used by Sunday. So I have 3 days, well 3.5 days if I count the rest of today, to get this all used. But I am going to keep going on the grind. So now we've got level 70 construction. I'm going to use the rest of these protean planks, and then I'm going to head off and do some dungeoneering. So we are working on dungeoneering, and this is so boring solo. I love doing dungeoneering, but solo it just drags on, and when it's taking you like 5 or 6 minutes to do a small floor because you're solo, especially when you get a floor that's just guardian doors all the way through, it gets really annoying. So I did try and go up to the dungeoneering world and join a group, but I haven't got the is it furnished floors unlocked? No. Abandoned floors, the abandoned 2, because they only want people doing abandoned floors, occult and warped on that world. So because I've not got them unlocked, even though I've got the level for them, there's no group for me to join there. So I just have to kind of stick with solo for now. So I'm going to keep going here, and hopefully it won't take too long to get to level 70. So I had a bit more of an idea, and that was to put both of my accounts on at the same time. At least it made it a little bit faster, even though it's still solo. And there we have level 70. I've been doing the small floors still, but since I've got 3 screens, I've just kind of had, well, I've had Netflix on one screen and then both accounts open on the other 2 screens. And dungeoneering's really easy to do on 2 accounts at once. So I've been doing that for a little bit, and it did give me the extra XP and make it faster. So that has actually gone a lot faster than I thought it would. So we're at level 70 now. I think I'm just going to do one more floor just to finish up here, and then I'm going to head up and do something else, although I'm not quite sure yet. So after all that construction and dungeoneering, I thought I'd take a little bit of break. Just a 5-minute break from double XP. I had 4 Tetra Compass, well, enough pieces to make 4 Tetra Compass in my bank, so I thought I might as well do them, just have a quick break. I know Archaeology stuff's not doubled during double XP at the minute, but it's fun. So I've got 4 Tetra Compass caskets to open, so I thought I'll just shove them in, and then maybe the resources I get from them will help. And then once double XP is over, maybe I can repair some more artifacts, get a little bit more XP. And you never know, the tombs might get me to 92. So we might still get an archaeology level during double XP. So let's just shove all this in the bank, and then we'll have a look at what we've got. So let's go for the first one. Okay, so we've got 5 relics, 2 tombs, master clue. That's not too bad. All the pages as well. I don't really use them. They don't really sell, but I'll just shove them in the bank with the rest. So next one, let's see. Okay, so 5 relics again. That's really good. Another 2 tombs, master clue. Those salvages I can just tie out. That's not bad. Oh, I've not got enough inventory space. How do I get these now? Oh, bank hole. Yeah, there we go. Let's empty all this stuff out to open the other 2. I have actually got tabs somewhere with pages in already. ready that one, which is here. This is just random stuff that needs selling. Let's shove them in. And let's shove all these damaged artifacts in there. Oh, that's in the wrong tab. Never mind, I'll sort it later. Let's just shove everything in. I can organise the bank another time. Okay, tomes. They have to stay in my inventory. So next one. 5 more relics. I'm doing well with the relics, actually. Only 1 tome, unfortunately, an elite clue. Would have preferred a master one, but, well, I can't do any of them. I can't do master clues yet anyway, so that's fine. And again, some decent resources. So let's do that and take that out. Last one. Okay, 4 relics on this. Still not bad. 1 tome again, unfortunately. Tris key and another master clue. So there we go. No Dragonmatic, unfortunately. No key for a Tony's Matic. Again, unfortunately. But we'll keep going. We're almost at the level that we can do another Tetra Compass log. Which I think actually has only 4. I think it's 4 relics in the next one. So it might be easier to get. So I think that's at level 94 I can get that. So I'm not too far away. So let's go up. I had enough to make a Triskelion key, so let's go use these tomes at first, see if we reach 92, and then I can go use that Tris key, and then we can get back to double XP. This was just to have a nice little 5-10 minute break from the grind, just rest my head a little bit, which has really helped quite a lot actually. So there we go, and we got the level up. That's nice to see. 92. Hey, where's the halfway there achievement? Isn't there an achievement to get 92 on every single level? Did they forget to add that to Archaeology? Where's my halfway there? Oh well, never mind. Let's go open this Tris key and then let's get back to double XP. So I am working on combat a little bit now. Now, my goal wasn't to get combat up, my goal is L70 plus, but unfortunately, we've done pretty much what we can on that with double XP, because the only 2 levels I'm missing over 70 is Prayer and Invention. Now, Prayer doesn't double on XP, well, burying things does, but, you know, I'd rather use my bones on, like, the Chaos Altar or a Gilded Altar or something, which doesn't double on double XP, so that's kind of a waste of the hours. And then Invention, well, it's not double. You gain XP 50% faster, so it does level up, but it's not double XP, because it's still only 50% faster. And when it's quite slow to level up at my level anyway, yeah, it's quite difficult to get to level 70. So I am here with a clan member who is tanking for me, and I'm just doing a little bit of combat. Now I'm doing magic at the minute. I'll probably jump around and switch between them, get some of the other levels up. But for now I am focusing just on magic. So if I can get my top, bottom and my staff up to level 10, hopefully then when I siphon, then that'll get me up to the level I need to be able to siphon at level 12, which will be a little bit better. And then I'm going to work on some range as well. I am going to go and buy a full set of Armadillo. Now I've got the level. And then I'm just going to get some dark bows because they are stupidly cheap, and I'll just augment them and disassemble them. So that's easy enough. But for now, I'm going to keep focusing on magic and see how long it takes me to get this to level 10. It is actually a bit faster with just the 2 of us. I have tried it with 3 of us, but because the other 2 were such high levels, I wasn't really doing much damage, so I wasn't really getting a lot of XP, because it seems like on the weapons and armor, the invention XP I get isn't on, like, I can't just hit them once and then get the maximum amount of XP like I do with combat. So it's like the more hits I do, the more XP I get. So doing it with just 2 of us is better. I did try coming in alone. I didn't last very long. But never mind. At least I got someone to tank for me. So we're down here doing Slayer, and I just realised I've been doing this task for almost an hour now, which is really slow on this. I'm used to doing these like in one hit. But I realised I've been doing it for quite a while and I have not actually recorded to show you that I'm actually doing this. So I spent about 2.5 hours at ED, or 2 hours, something like that. And then because I got my combat level up doing that, so now I passed the level requirements for Curasil. So I can switch from the Slayer Master in Xanaris to Curasil, which it's still a little bit annoying because I can't use the fairy rings. After 99 Arc, they're going to get unlocked because then it's questing time. But anyway, I came down, got my first task from her, and it was Water Fiends, which was really useful because if you remember, not last episode, I think it was in week 11, I did the Tetra Compasses and got a load of binding contracts. I think I got 100 in total. Plus I made some myself. So I brought them down, I brought the note paper down, and I've made all those binding contracts into Water Fiend pouches. And I've sold a load of them. And, well, I think they're in the bank. I'm going to sell a load of them. And then keep some for using. But now I can do these as a task. I had 240 for the whole task, so as you can see we're getting down there. Now, unfortunately, there's a lot of running back and do to the bank because at this level, yeah, they hit quite hard. Unfortunately, I can't really use AoEs here because when 2 or 3 get on me at once, it's too difficult at the minute. But I'll keep getting my defense up, keep getting my levels up, and this will be a lot easier. But it's just nice having some slightly more difficult Slayer tasks with a little bit more Slayer XP than I was getting before, because I was really getting sick and tired of bronze dragons and whatever else I was getting. I can't remember now. It was the same things over and over again. So I'm going to continue, finish this Slayer task off, and then probably go back to doing a little bit more elite dungeons if someone is free to tank. And then after that, I'm not sure. If it's not free, then I might go do some more summoning. I've got a load of charms to use up. I'm getting another load of charms from here, so we'll go see what level we can get in summoning. So, I did a little bit more elite dungeon. Not a lot, it was only a couple of runs. But now we've got our dark bow up to level 10. So it's ready to disassemble. So I thought I'll disassemble this and see how much we get. I'm not expecting like earlier on when we siphoned the first time and we got, was it 11 levels or 9 levels? Whatever it was, something like that. I'm not expecting that, but okay, so we've got a decent amount of XP. And we'll get, okay, so we'll get a lot of 4 times the amount of materials. 63. Oh, I knew it wasn't going to go up loads of levels, where I was expecting more than 1 level. Oh, level 70 is going to take so long. Yeah, we're not going to get level 70 during double XP. So we'll just leave it at that. I think I'm done with trying to get invention up now, so I think we'll go back and do something else. So, yeah. Let's clear all this stuff out, get rid of the combat gear, get it put away, and then we'll go down and do some summoning. Do something a little bit more chill for a while. Okay, I'm summoning, and this is stupidly fast. I'm kind of making the most of the blue charms that I got from Elite Dungeons, so I just bought a load of mithril bars because they're not that expensive. I had a few in the bank, but I just bought enough, and I've got 300 myth bars to turn into the mithril minotaur pouches, and just look how much XP I'm getting. See, level up. Two inventories. I've done 2 inventories so far, so 50 pouches, and I've got obviously the blue charms I've got, and I'm using the spirit onyx to save some of the charms, but it's given me a ridiculous amount of XP for my level, and this is just so easy. I mean, blue charms is just the way to go all the time. So this level should level me up again. So that means 2 levels in 3 inventories of myth bars, 3 inventories of summoning. The only problem is I wish it was closer. Why don't they have a portable bank withdrawal box instead of just the deposit one? That would be nice. So this should level me up. There we go. Level 72. I think I'm going to keep going and see if I don't quite reach 75 with what I've got. I might go buy some more. But it'd be nice to get it to 75 because I think you need... I'm not sure if summoning is one of the requirements for Prif, but I know for the Prif quests you need 75 in a lot of levels. So if I could get summoning to level 75 now, then that is done out the way and something I don't need to worry about at all. So, I mean, the way I'm going so far, I should be able to get to 75, but let's have a look and see if we can get all of these bars used up. Level 75 achieved, and we ran out of mithril bars. So I had the right amount. That last inventory got me past level 75, sorry, not level 70. And then we ran out, so I got 300 of those pouches. I'll just go sell them at the Grand Exchange because I don't need them. And then we'll go do something else. So I think I'm going to do a little bit of herb lore now. We have a bit less than an hour and a half left on double XP. So I'm going to use probably most of that now actually on herb lore and just kind of use up whatever I've got. I might need to buy some materials, but I've got a load of herbs saved up from Slayer and, well, a little bit of farming, but mostly from Slayer, because you get a lot from the Aberrant Spectres, which I had quite a few times. So I just banked it all. So I'm going to go up to Lumbridge, the market on World 99, and just use the portable here and see how far we can get with herb lore. So I'm not going to record all this, but I think I'll just chill out, go back and to the Grand Exchange because I will need some tertiary ingredients and some other things, but see how much of this I can get made into potions and see how close to 75 we can get. I don't actually think we're going to reach 75, but I think we can get to like 73 or 74, then I'll be happy. So I'm going to use up the last hour and a half now, and I'll be back with you when we've not got long left to go. We are on our 7-minute warning. 7 minutes left of double XP. It is 1:45 on Sunday for me, so I've got to be up in 6 hours. I'm exhausted, and I want to get this used because I don't have time to use it tomorrow. So I've just been chilling here at Portables, doing herb lore, and trying not to fall asleep. But hopefully I have just enough left to get me to 73. If I can get there, we only have about a third of a level left to go to 73. And then we are all done. That will be our final level, and we will finish with a nice total level. 1 minute warning. We are down to 1 minute, and we receive our level 73 herb lore. So we have 2 more levels to go to get it to 75, which will have to wait until another time. I'll actually probably end up leveling them as I get daily challenges, because I do that quite often. I've still got a lot of bonus XP on it, but we are counting down now. We are on our last 60 seconds. So let's just get as many of these done as possible. Unfortunately, I was back and to the Grand Exchange. I was trying to get enough to use all the herbs I've got and didn't realise that I hadn't actually made the prayer potions yet. So I had like 180 Renar and well, more of the snapegrass than I actually needed. So now I'm just trying to grind through these as quick as possible, see if we can get as much XP from these prayer potions as possible. So we are down now. We are almost there. So let's just grind through these last few seconds and see how close or how much from 73 to 74 we can get done. We're still going. We're almost there. It's been saying last chance for about a minute now, maybe a minute and a half. There's just that little bit extra. So I'm just wondering. Oh, there we go. I was just about to say, I'm wondering when it's going to disappear. And there we go. We can see our XP has gone back to normal. Well, it's still doubling because I've got bonus XP, but it's not as much as it was before. So there we are. We are done. We got to 73 and a quarter of the way to 74. And double XP week is over for us. That means bedtime for me, firstly, most importantly. And tomorrow we go back to Archaeology. We have finished double XP with a total level of 2115. We started at was 1918. So we got 197 levels, 197 total level gained over the 48 hours, which I think at this level is pretty impressive. Last double XP we got 726 or something like that, but we started at like 300 total levels, so these earlier levels were a lot easier. So I am very happy with the just under 200 levels gained. So it's time for me to log off for tonight. So I have had a couple of days break. I think I kind of burned myself out the last 2 days, the last 3 days of playing, because I just did so much trying to get through the double XP hours that I needed a bit of a break. I had a couple of days, I had like 2 days where I wasn't really online. I came on, did a couple of dailies, did a little bit, but not too much work. So we're still at the 2115 total level, but now we are back to Archaeology. So you can see I've been doing a little bit off camera. This was last night mostly, a bit this morning. So we are almost at level 93. I've been working through some of the artifacts that I've not repaired yet, so we've got quite a lot of damaged ones now, so I might use a little bit of time going round and spend a bit of time at caches, stock up on some of the materials, because there's not really anything that I can repair. I've got quite a few that I haven't got the level for yet, that I've got from Tetra Compasses, but we just need to get loads of these fixed. Not only would the XP be nice, but the bank space would also be very helpful as well. So once I get to 93, the location that I need to be excavating switches from the Warforge down to Caridet again. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to focus on XP and just stay there, or try and come and get some more stuff for the Tetra Compass logs as well. So I might stay there for a while, get the artifacts I need for the collections, maybe get a couple of extra as well, and then come back here, because once I get to 94, I unlock the Tetra Compass log. I get the last two artifacts for the Red Rum Relics Tetra Compass, well, the collection that gives Tetra Compass. And I've got quite a few of them already, and I think it was the level, was it 80, is it 81? I think it was the level 81 spot inside the Warforge that I got 2 relics from, and that 94 is when I can get the other 2 relics from. So if I can do that, then if I can do that for a little bit, then once I get to 94, I have them like stockpiled a little bit, so I can get another load of Tetra Compasses built up, which would be really nice, because we did get a lot from the other logs, but I've kind of run out now. I've got some relics for the log, but I'm missing like artifacts. I'm missing like 1 artifact, so I don't know whether I want to go and excavate to try and get them, or just disassemble them and go for the next one. I'm not quite sure. We'll just leave in the bank for now. But like I said, I had a couple of days break, so today is now Wednesday. So tomorrow is the start of week 14. It's also a holiday here in Denmark, so we have 4 days free. So I'll be doing a little bit of time online, but we'll also be spending some time with the family out, hopefully in the sunshine if the weather stays nice. And then I'll be back with you ready for week 14. So that is all I've got time for this week. So a little bit of a shorter video than last week. Hopefully you enjoyed our double XP grind. All I have to say now is thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week.